Good morning, folks. Welcome back again. So today we are going to be working on the home of the band on the outskirts of Houston. Um, they live off the grid, right on the border. Again, the whole name of the project for the style with an I instead of a Y is the bridge between pastures. Um, and that's kind of the vibe for these people. So they have to live and be in the in-between state, not the cyberpunk city nor the rural areas, but something kind of in the middle. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring in a person first for scale. Human generator. There's our dude. Cool. And I think the first thing I'm going to start with is building the structure for the house just to get the scale right for the landscape, and then we'll build the landscape around it. And I'm going to start with this Kitbash 3D free kit, the Mission to Minerva, as a place to grab a couple parts. Specifically, I think we're going to grab that and this. Um, Copy, objects, paste. And I'll make him unselectable. 7, and grab them and bring them back over here to our origin, just so we're together. And I'm thinking because this is going to be built on a floodplain, it would make sense to build their house up on platform. And I'm also thinking of making it out of storage cargo containers. So let's play. First thing I'm going to do, 1. Okay, sideways tab, Alt Z, B, grab all of this stuff here, Control L. Not even quite that much. I want to go back a little bit. Let's unselect that. No. Come here. B. Let's see if we can start with this way. Control L. There we go. Okay, fine. It is part of it. There we go. And I'm just going to get rid of the free floating things. Okay. That should do for us. The starting point. And now let's go grab a big, medium, small. I think Apocalypse has good ones. Let's buildings, containers. Yes, there's a long one. Let's go with a long container. 7. Looks like it's a little small, but will probably work for what we need. There's no reason we can't cheat it, make it a little bit bigger, even though there's probably this is not an official storage container size, but we're good. We don't care about such things. 1. GZ, bring it up. And let's scale it. Maybe 7. I do like the size of it, so maybe let's not. We'll put something else beside it. GX, bring it over. 1. GZ down. GX over. Let's see what that gives us. It's not a perfect lineup. We could probably do better. I mean, I know we can, but I think that's reasonably good. It does line up nicely with our door, though, doesn't it? Well, not exactly, actually. So yeah, let's make it a little bigger. So it does line up better with that. And then GZ, bring it down. So it kind of sits there. And bring it back to there. How's that for us? That feels like that's good. There's no holes or big ones, certainly, I can see. And we've got this space here on the far side, which we could do something cool with. So That's fine. Only thing maybe is let's move this so it's on the far side. And we'll keep our cool door on the other one. Okay. So we got the cool door and the stairs leading to like an open area and then our storage unit. And I think we're going to want at least one more storage unit, maybe two on top of it. Do we want to use the same size or go smaller? Um, or go longer across. Also an idea. That could be kind of neat if we went longer. Let's do that maybe. Over here, and maybe we'll grab that other, is there a little part, this thing here. There we go. And move it over. So my thinking is perhaps that maybe they got this platform from like an, it's like leftover surplus NASA tech when they took over the JSC and turned it back and corporatized it, or it's something more modern than that even. But it's basically like unused space gear is the idea. And then, yeah, that goes to there. And maybe this one, let's reverse it. RX180, yeah, RZ180. Yeah. Did it line up properly? We need to move it 7. I think we need to move it a little bit more in. That's good enough for folk. And then we can actually put another storage unit on the other side. We got that door there now, which is cool. How much bigger do we make this thing? That will become important. 1.094. Okay, so let's grab because I want to use a smaller one, I think. Here. And let's just grab the scale on this one. And apply it to that one. So they're the same height. And bring it over. And we're just kind of trying to line it up pretty close. Maybe we'll do it this way. That'll be easier. Yeah, it'll give us something to line up against. Cool. And then back to there. And that gives us this whole other side here as like a walkway or something we can play with. Perhaps we need to give it a different door too. And by perhaps, I mean we probably do. I like that it's longer like this too. That's good. And then maybe, what if we were to take another one of these ones? We'll use a size. Shift D, GZ, up and across the middle. Yeah. Okay. I like that. That'll work for us, I think. Let's go ahead and save. Up, new, 2403, 11.1, live stream, House of Style. Hey, Infinity. Good morning for me, but good evening for you. It's only 7:30 for me. 2403, 11.1, live stream, House of Style. I think that is cool. Definitely going to give us some stuff we can use. Now, I think I'm going to take this thing here and 3. L. Good, got it all. Can we say L, 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 L? Yeah, we got all those things, right? And this one too. We'll just do it once though. 50p section, tab, GZ, up. Oh, I didn't. Okay, well, we can give it another one. It's fine. Tab, L, Shift D, GX. Line it up to there. Oh, yeah. No, I still have to face all of Monday. Okay. Cool. Maybe we'll get rid of this one now. Yeah. Great. Okay. Cool. Control L, yeah, to select the linked objects. Or just L to do the one you're on top of. Either one works. P section tab. Okay, so we got that now. Alt D. Oops. Bring it over. Great. And do it one more time. Just getting the railing there while we're working this area. Cool. That works for me. I like this railing. Let's get rid of that part here. L. X vertices. Cool. So take that thing. Is it its own object or am I just editing both of them? I can't remember. I'm editing both of them. Let's just go ahead and make it its own object now, just be sure. Nothing I did so far matters, but you know. Then Alt X, mirror it. Great. Yeah, get through the other ones. And then this, this, and this. Mirror it. Cool. It's not even, but that's fine. Where did I get this idea from? I don't know. Who knows? My brain's a weird place. Thought it was kind of neat. I mean, the name, I got the idea for putting a house on a bridge overpass like this kind of from the very name. Because like I said, a style, which is the name of this whole project, is those kind of bridges that farmers and shepherds use to cross from one pasture to another that animals can't cross over. So like, I feel like these people's bridge borders. So that was kind of the concept initially. And after that, we're just playing. I don't have a great answer beyond that. Okay, let's save. Now I kind of want to add some housey stuff to it so it doesn't just look like stacked you know, shipping containers. And I think again, we're kind of kit batching here before we go do our own modeling. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go to Ian Hubert's windows, because he has some really cool kind of window sticking out things that he made. And I think those would be neat for this. Maybe this one? Put it here just to see. So it's rotated wrong. Yeah, there we go. RX90, cool. She said. Yeah, that's cool. Maybe we'll right down the middle like that, or off to the side. We could do two, like here. I like the way it fits almost perfectly, which I mean makes sense, I suppose. And mirror it like that. Sure. And just do it again too. Sure. That's a neat looking window there. We don't want to duplicate it again because we don't want to feel too everywhere, but it is a cool window. Maybe, what's this? Let's see what that looks like. Something funky, but I like it. Okay. And maybe put it in the center thing, like here somewhere. Here. Does help to line up properly. Maybe we scale it up a bit so that it kind of fits that over that window area. Yeah, it seems reasonably close to the middle. Ah, don't do that. Cool. Save. Let's just see what it looks like. I think all this stuff should have, well, actually, those may not have materials yet, but yep. Sure, we can live with that. I think that'll be cool. I think we're gonna need a few more things like that. Let's grab ourselves a big air conditioning unit. How big is it? That's not that big, but it is neat looking. And RX90, and bring it. Okay. I don't want to put it actually too even. I'm trying to avoid making things look too symmetrical. Do we want to stick out like that? Let's see. I think we kind of do. And then maybe we want to put some cables from there up into the top of it too. That could be neat. Let's do that right now. Create a cable here to here. Scale it. Actually, not from there to there. Let's do it again. 7. Cable from here to here. There we go. That's better. Scale it down. Create another one from here to here. And D. Actually, just edit it. Probably easier. Tab. Oh, come on. Fine. Tab. G. No, this one. There we go. That's better. Tab, and we'll just duplicate it. Shift D. GX. I mean, we could edit it a little bit. Sure. Now they're not exactly the same. Join them together. Cables. Woo! Cool. Okay. So that's going to be we're going to do more to it, but that's the start of our river object. Now, I want a wall of some kind. Because again, I want one side to be nature and the other side to be city. I think I'm going to go grab, I'm going to open up another Blender file. I'm going to go grab my barrier wall that I made the other day and probably reuse it. So it'll be just outside the greater barrier of Houston. perhaps a lesser barrier, but the other thing I have up right now, which will matter more later, is Google Street View for, I'll pull it up and show you, for Houston right now, specifically that. So this is kind of what the terrain should look like, this kind of dirt and low trees and stuff. So I'm just looking at that to give myself an idea as I'm going along. Um, so just so you know. Okay, to grab our wall. Is it all? Did I make it all one? I think I did. That's handy. I did. Excellent. Love it when I'm smart. Okay, copy objects. I'm not going to need anything else from here. No. Don't save. And paste. Control V, paste. Thank you. Go back to the gray mode. Maybe. It's still thinking. Bring in all those cool textures. Okay, there we go. Yeah. One. Good. The height's right. So our house is like that same height almost. Okay. RZ90. I want it to be that side. And GX. And over here. I actually could make it a little bit bigger this time. I think that would be cool. Put it like right there. And again, just so we don't line everything up, let's offset it slightly. That, and it gives us more background room, which is cool. So maybe a little more. Yeah, that's looking all right. And we got these cool things on the top. And save. Maybe I'm gonna go back to Mission to Minerva. And I like these things. They're just cool looking. B. Just double check it. Yep, got it. Control C, copy objects. Control V, dot. I'm just going to join them all to that. Make my life easier. And then I'm going to get rid of this parenting thing because they annoy me. And cool. That's big. So maybe we need to make the wall even bigger, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Honestly, I'm not doing a tutorial as much as I am doing an ideation. And I find those screen cap things gets on my nerves when I'm looking at them. So that's why I don't do it. I don't actually want people to follow along with me so much as just think about what I'm doing and try to use the same logic for it. And if someone has a question about what the keys are, that's great. But like, I don't know. I don't see the point in, like I extruded, I did whatever. And I use so many plugins that all have their own keys too, that it becomes a little bit like, but is it going to even matter to you? I've thought about it a lot. You're not the first person to ask. There we go. Something like right there. Yeah, that'll work. And then Alt D, GY, like right there. And then one more. I'm happy to answer questions if someone wonders about the keystrokes, but I don't do anything that interesting in Blender, really. It's all just like, oh, select an object, move it. Select an face, extrude it. It's just the same stuff as always. There's no secret. That's cool though. Those definitely work for me. I like them there. I think that's cool. maybe it's time for us to put our ground in. I think we're getting enough stuff that we can see what we're doing. Mesh, plane, scale it so we can see. So we know it needs to be at least kind of like that big, roughly. Giving us some, little room on the far side too. Cool. Probably will need to be bigger than this. They usually do. And I like that. And Control A, rotation scale, tab 2, Control R, and we're going to kind of put our river right down the center of our thing. And then let's make another one. We'll have our river turn here. So we can take this one to this and bevel it. Great. And inset. Sure, that's fine. You can grab this one too. And GZ down. Great. That'll work. We'll have to move it up around, but it's fine. Cool. Save. Let's quad remesh it again now. We'll make it like 200. That'll be more than enough. And delete the original so it doesn't get in our way. And there's our retopo plane. Tab. Cool. Good, good, good. It adds some weird looks to it. That's kind of neat though. All right, so the first thing, we need to remember that this ground in this place is very flat. Not a lot of hills. That's good. Bring those down. Let's bring these down too. Okay, 7, G, 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 G. I'm just warping it out a little bit, although it's possibly kind of at least somewhat man-made too, so that makes sense. Select to there, great, to there, and GZ, and bring that down. Okay. Cool. Save. Let's bring it up. GZ. Those are not deep enough, but that's cool. We can fix that too. Tab. We'll bring that up to there. Bring that up. This one maybe we're gonna add another loop. Okay. There we go. We're gonna need to see what the tool does, what the terrain modifier does anyway, but that's a good starting point. Save F4, append, auto terrainer. Haven't used it in a couple days. One of my favorite modifiers, period. Terrainer base. Add the modifier, geometry node, terrainer base. And we're going to drop our scale to 5. I don't think we'll even see much there. Scale here to 3. Keeping it pretty flat. We don't want a lot of variation there. I think that'll be good. We could even go lower and take it to 2. Our ground is pretty even, judging from the pictures we're looking at from Google Street View. Edit it. 3 GZ. Cool. And SC0. Cool. That works for me. GZ. Tab. Are we still up? No, we're still above. There we go. That's better. We're still below here, aren't we? That's okay. Cool. Nope, that's good. And then we need to figure out what to do with these ones in the middle. I think that's going to be okay. I'm just going to take these two and join them together. Make my life easier. Tab. Solo it. 7, 9, 3. Shift G. Coplanar. Yeah, I didn't need those though. Alt Z. B. Remove those. And B. Remove those. So it's just the centerpieces, right? Yep. E into our water. Save. Well, actually, maybe I'll undo that. Maybe I'll go back, change my mind. Edit, undo history. Yeah, we'll remove box select. Do we have them all? We do. We might as well just keep them all. That way, if it happens to go underneath, we can see it. Cool. No reason not to put concrete pylons underneath the things, assuming they're going to be concrete. That feels pretty good to me. Other thing I think I want to do is along here, 3. I want to select these faces. SC0. Yep, flatten them down. And tab. And I think inside, yeah, I'm going to give them a detail shape key, or vertex group rather, sorry, which will remove the ground from them and keep it kind of flat. So we have like a driveway basically for them to come up to the hizzow. Looks good. And this, I think I just need to increase it. I like where it is, so I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to select them, 7, E into our ground. Great. Looking great. Okay, save. Where are we at? 33, we're doing good. So I guess now we need some water. Make sure that this is not too sharp or whatever. Mesh, plane, 7, scale. Sure. SY. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. I don't even mind the flooding down in there. That's cool. That is acceptable to me. It's a good height, and this is why they're building their house on stilts. So, because this would be a floodplain for sure. So easily water could get up to here. Yeah, that was good. Save. Control A, rotation scale. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna add a solidify modifier and then just apply it. And move new collection water. And then move new collection wall. Then I'm going to create a new collection. Collection 7, we'll rename it to obstructions. And we're going to move the wall into obstructions, and we're going to move the water into obstructions, because we're going to want both of those things for upward obstruction with geoscatter. Okay, now, where are we going to be wanting some trees and not trees is the question, like foresty stuff. I think I'm gonna go ahead and apply this now. Maybe a mistake, but you know, hey, tab and C. And all of this along here and along here. There we go. It can be a little bit messy. It doesn't have to be. In fact, I actually don't want it to be too straight. I want some bumps to it. So we can get something like that. Cool. New group. Assign. We're going to call it forest. Okay. Tab. Alrighty. Want to jump into that now? I mean, we can. Not a reason not to. And geoscatter. Select our ground. And we're going to have to close asset browser. Biome scatter. Open biomes. I know what I've been doing with these, and I like it, so we're going to keep doing it. That's 15th 5. Let's get this out the way. Okay. And it's everywhere, which we don't want. So the first thing we want to do is vertex group forest and flip it. So it's on our forest areas. And I don't think it's any water. Well, there is just actually some in the water there too. So maybe to avoid that, we'll upward obstruction and obstructions. Yes. It clears that out. Okay. Not bad. Then we're going to add the deciduous biome from Botanic, just deciduous 15. Anyone cares, but you know, just the Botanic one that has willow trees. And we're going to do the same thing. Vertex group, forest, flip it, and then upward obstruct, obstructions. And this could be a prop. Well, it does go all the way around. I actually think I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking here. We can't edit it to the geometry nodes anymore, so we'll have to sculpt it, which is cool. Sculpt on our ground. I just want to bring it up here. All right, we can even bring it down here. That's kind of cool. Maybe up here too. Great. Object mode. Save. I wanted a few more trees on this far side, so didn't want it to be obstructed by the water anymore. Yeah, so now we have trees kind of running along the edges. Hopefully that will block line of sight. That's kind of the point to it. Let's turn our tree on so we can see what a tree actually looks like. Display, placeholder, 1, sure. And then the other trees, same thing. Display as, what is this tree? 1. Okay, that looks pretty cool for layout. We're doing all right there. Save. Let's go do a little bit more. And I want to do one for grass now. Let's turn off geoscatter. Again, grab that 7, tab. The first thing I want to do is select forest and invert it. Okay, now let's add a little bit more to it, just so we have some along the edge into the forest. There. I'm not going to go too far up beyond that, but there. Cool. Then I'm going to remove detail from it, maybe. Doesn't look like it's doing much for me. We get rid of that. Damn it. Okay. Okay, so let's plus assign. What is detail? Do we have any left on it? Select. No, didn't keep it. Interesting. All right, well, but we have select. That's our grass now. We do want to modify it though. Shift G, coplanar. Can we get more? No, not really. Let's just grab by this way then. C. Something like that. Cool. Yeah. And remove that from grass. And then let's do one more just to make sure. Driveway. So I don't have to select it again. No reason not to save it. Okay. So now let's add us some grass. Just gonna use one of the default grass ones from Geoscatter, grass 10. And it's freaking huge, we know. Just not gonna look at it most of the time. Vertex group is going to be grass only. And we're gonna make sure we have upward obstructions on obstructions just in case. And we're gonna save. And we're gonna turn off all of the other ones and see if what it does. Morning, Michael. I love daylight savings, but the change can be a hassle. I'm not going to argue that one with you. I'm very glad it's light again, though. So with grass pattern now, let's just take a look. Or weed. We don't have any weeds, do we? Pattern. Oh, does have to have turned on. Geoscatter on. Okay. Yeah. So that's where that's going to go. That's working for me. Cool. Just going to turn it off. No reason not to. And then I'm going to do one more. Wasteland 5. And it's not going to show anything because it's big. Oh, actually it is. Cool. Great. It's still huge. This is a massive amount of stuff. But vertex group, select it, driveway, reverse. So that's the only place it's going. So I don't really need to worry about under the water. Although, I mean, we can. Just to make sure I didn't do it. Yep. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. And I think we're gonna do one more. I keep thinking about stuff I want to do with it, right? Um, let's do grass biome 1 from Botanic. I'm gonna turn off these. Yeah, so everything's turned off. Grass biome 1 from Botanic. Yeah, that's pretty. That's gonna be good. Cool. Yes, it's big, I know. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is upward obstruct on obstructions. Cool. The second thing we're gonna do is we'll have to do it individually because you can't do it for the group. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the little ones because we've got this stuff here. So it's like we're not gonna really need them. So let's just get rid of them. We've already got grass and twigs from other ones coming in. But now proximity, repel, or in this case, obstructions, and flip it. So it's along the river and along that. I think 0.5 looks good too. Repel, obstructions. I love doing attractions instead of repels. Great. And is that the weed? Oh, it must be because it's picking up from underneath too. Cool. Then let's actually do one more since it's gonna do that way too. I'm seeing vertex group. Let's repel driveway. Yeah, cool. And then rock also repel, obstruction, and flip it. That's kind of neat, actually. The ground is so low that it's close to the water most places, which is why we're getting it further away than just the shore. But that's cool. I think it looks good. And it is a nightmare of geoscatters. Most of this stuff needs to stay off all the time, or we will be going crazy. Let's definitely turn off weed. Those other ones we can leave on. I'm going to turn on just so we can see them. Trees here and shrubs, maybe? Yes. Okay. And on the top one, I'm going to turn on trees, logs. Nah, just trees, I think. So hopefully that's enough that we can see what the heck we're doing when we go look at it. And yeah, I think that's gonna work though. Right. Okay, let's turn off geoscatter. Turned it all on. Now let's turn it all off. I think we got our ground where we want it to be. Going and looking at my reference again. Again, for the purposes of people noting, this is the rural area outside of Houston. I just looked that up with Street View, and that's kind of what we're using to think about what things look like. But we're not being crazy about it. My trees are not the same, that kind of stuff, but it's, close. Now, I think we could do some more cool stuff with the ground. And big, medium, small. Industrial zone. Buildings. Not characters, buildings. Um, is that our cable? Or, sorry, pipe? What's it look like? Let's see. There are bigger ones, I know. Well, maybe not actually. That is pretty big. Let me get this thing out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. I mean, it's kind of neat. I'm not sure it's what we want, but it's kind of neat. So let's see. 7RZ90. We could bring it down to like here. GZ down into things. What do we think? I think we want to keep that below water at least. So yeah, maybe let's tide our water, which is in obstructions. It's like, where'd my water go? Okay, that's cool. That could be all right. What does it look like with geoscatter? It's up high enough. I'm not too worried about that, but I mean, it does give us another thing. Yeah, let's move it to like here. And let's see where is it at? What group is it in? We don't want it in obstructions. So M, scene collection. There we go. Let's go back to scene collection. That's kind of cool though. Yeah. There's the giant pipe I was looking for. Alt R, RZ90, RZ minus 90. Something like that. It's kind of cool. I don't know that I want it right through the trees. We could do it on this side, which would give us something neat to kind of look over the building from a couple angles. But it does mess up our driveway. No, we want the other side. Along the center here? Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Do you want to go higher? We could. That's kind of neat. Hiding water again, just so we can see how high up our thing is. No one but me is going to care, but let's just edit it. Which one was it? Damn it. Tab. There we go. E. There we go. It was already underwater anyway, but now in case we see it through. There we go. That's cool. We need to do some more on the house too. We've kind of been jumping around, but that's fine. I think, do we like this open area? Do we want to fill it up with stuff? I think maybe we like having an open area there, and I think we want to fill it up with stuff. Let's go look in Tokyo back alleys and see what we can find in street assets. that we think might look cool. Just a grungy old roof could be neat. We brought a roof component here. Yeah, that's cool. Let's turn off geoscatter too, just make our lives faster. Got a neat angle on it too, which is kind of neat. RZ minus 90? Yes. 7G. Can take it to like literally over the. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Just grab our pipes here that we made before. Bring them on down. Bring them on down. There. Take it to like that. Go right up to there, which is just about where we want it to be. Cool. And we could add more. Probably should. Fine, we'll grab this one too. Great. Okay. And there, let's see. Okay, it's to there. And SZ. Take to there. Cool. Even last, we undo it. Let's not. Let's just bring this 1G more to like there. I mean, we could just angle it, but let's just extend it. Okay. Cool. Get that. Nice. Take this thing Alt D, GY, over to here. Nice. I like that. It feels simultaneously homey and a little bit cut together, which is what we wanted. See what else we can find to cover up the next section. I'm sure we can find something. We could put a tarp over it. That would be kind of neat. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to hide too much. Just a plate? We could just make our own plate. Let's do that. We'll figure out the material for it later, but Shift D, metal, plane, sure. 7, scale. Okay, GZ. Yep. Actually, I think that's a good size for it. And maybe we rotate it from here. 3D cursor. 1 RY. There we go. So right now this sucker is just flat, so I wouldn't really like it for this. But we can tab. Cool, we got it. Shift Q, random panel on it. Let's do a square panel. And that's just one. If we got a solid panel, we can start cutting it if we want to. Let's see. Cut. Doesn't really need to be that complicated. I think that will work. And honestly, I think that'll just work on its own. Like, I think we're kind of just good. Cool. We could make it a little thicker. 0.01. Oh, that's that goes further in. Sorry. Depth 0.01. I think we like this at 0.005. 0.01. There we go. That's just a thicker thing. Cool. Nice liver. Oh, I like it. I think it's good. Doesn't need much more than that. Let's see. Excuse me while I scratch my ear. Other fun stuff do we want to put out here? I think we need some garbage bins. That would be cool. Just a garbage bin here. Yeah. That was right. Cool. Right. Save. And we can just get it as funky as we want to. Again, I like these containers. They're just super fun. Let's put nice bright red one here. Individual origins again. And a green one, smaller. Cool. And don't really need any signs. Oh, that's kind of fun to have. But stack of wooden boxes there as well. Okay. Excuse me. Whew, yeah. Okay. Then, what else do we want? I think on the back side, we'll call it the back side. I don't know if it is or not, but draping fabric. Okay. Yeah. RZ 180 GZ. And 1 9. Okay, there. Let's scale it up. Okay, so it scales from there. I think that's cool. It doesn't really need to go more than that. We could rotate it slightly just to match that. This thing's sticking out, but I like it, so let's fix it. Tab 3, E. There, now it's not sticking out anymore. Okay. Now that's cool. I like that. Need to start doing materials soon. But I think maybe a few more windows too. And possibly doors. There's so much stuff we could just add. We could literally be going nuts forever on this. cinder blocks, whatever, it's all how realistic we want to make the close-up shot. But I think maybe we'll call that for right now. We can come back to it again, obviously. Ian again, windows. Let's go see if we can find another window to add to the side down here. I don't remember which one we used. We didn't use that one, but RY90, yep. GZ, GY, in slightly to there. Cool. Same thing on keep it going. Like that. I mean, do we want them both? Both sides? Sure. That looks all right. Yeah, I'm digging it. I think it's looking cool. I don't think I'm going to pull much more from. Let's see if there's anything else from Mission Minerva I want to pull before we close it and grab the materials from it. More importantly than closing it, we got the walkways we need. I don't really need that kind of thing. Don't really need the walker. I mean, could always use this stuff. That's fine, but I don't know what this is. What is this? It's thinking is what it is. That is an asset. Okay. How helpful. Thank you. It's an asset. I guess it's like a pallet. It's kind of neat looking. Could we use it for something? Almost certainly. Do we want to? Yeah, let's see. I think other than that, we're pretty good though. Object set origin to 3D cursor. Object set origin, geometry to origin. Oh, it's huge. It's not tiny at all. I keep forgetting the scale of that is so big. No, that's kind of neat, but I don't think it fits for what we want. So let's get rid of it. And then I'm just going to close Mission to Minerva. Okay, now file, save. It's been a while. File, external data, find missing files. 3D assets, Minerva, native 2K. Yes, find the. And it's thinking. Yes, yes, yes. You can't find all those ones because some of them already exist. Okay, and let's see what it looks like. Let's see how wonky things are. Might not be too wonky. It could be okay. I kind of hope we're okay. Everybody have a good weekend. Watch the Oscars. Do something weird. I don't know. Oh, we got it rainy. That's right. I think I'm going to unrain this. But okay. That's looking pretty good though. I like that. That's cool. It's working well. Neat hole in the thing. Cool. Yeah. It's feeling good to me. It's a material. Roof 2. Can we try roof 2 on it, see if it works? Let's see. Does it work? I mean, not really, although we could obviously just edit it so it did. Let's just join it. And UV editing. A. Scale. Bet you now it does. Yeah, it does. It still doesn't fit exactly, but it's like, well, let's just see. L. There we go. Let's just, yeah, L and L. There we go. A scale. Shrink that also down to there. We even like it more like that. Yeah, we like that. That's cool. Doesn't fit, but it's cool. If you know what I mean. I like all the mixed colors, honestly. I think it's kind of neat. Like it very much does not fit together, and that's what's kind of cool about it. Those look good. Let's grab our water and actually make it water. Open. Cool. Yeah, so this is rainy. I don't think I want to make everything rainy, so I think I'm going to unrain this. I just used the bag of rain, but I don't think there's a way to remove it in the tool. Let's see. Bag of rain. Yeah, no, we can't remove rain shader, so we have to come through and do it on our own. Let's just, oh, we have to probably do it here. Shading. Bag of rain shader, Control X. Can we get rid of it? And have it work? I think it might get rid of displacement too, which I'm not sure I really care about. Okay. I don't think on this one anyway I do. Concrete grime. Okay, this one has no displacement, so great. Remove it. Yeah, it's better. Concrete along block. Didn't put it on that, or select it. Yep. Remove it from that. And metal painted white. It's not on it. Metal painted red. It's not on it. Not now. Cool emissive. Not on it. Red emissive. It's not on it. Okay, so we got rid of the rain. Oh, this stuff's looking pretty good material-wise. Let's come back and take a look. Do 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 do. Come on. Unsolo it. Thought I had already. Like I'm waiting around for it to unsolo, and I didn't. Now, what do we want to put on their patio, for lack of a better word? They did barbecue, clearly, right? There should be something out there. And we were thinking about a door, too. That's the other thing. That's right. Let's go look for a door. I'm just going to search door. Do we have such a thing? No, it literally doesn't find us a single door as named door. That'd be too easy. Git bash. Military outpost props. No, nothing there. I see. Oh, there could be some cool stuff. Let's put the generator here. Yeah, that's neat. And then let's run or try to create a cable from here to here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Scale in D. That's better. Let's scale a bit more. Or we can live with that. Tab. Let's take this. Turn off proportional. There we go. Make that a little bit more lined up. Bring that up just a titch. Okay. So now we have a cable connecting our power thing. It's kind of neat. Show enough. Throw a chair up here. You know, because why not? Maybe 2 chairs. Okay. This thing here doesn't connect anymore to anything, does it? No. But we kind of like it again. So E and E. And now it does. I don't know what it is, but it's just cool. So we're keeping it. This also doesn't connect. To F. F. Not, no. F. There we go. Great. 3. E up. Great. And then let's see this one and this one. Great. Bridge edge loops. Cool. Cheesy. It works. Like our chairs. We're doing good there. We still need that door. Future War. Yeah, sure. These will work. Bring it in. Thinking. Where are we at? 119. Okay, so we're doing good. Come on. Finish loading. I remember these always take forever to load for some reason. There we go. There's that door. And RZ90. G. Okay. Cool. We will have to fix it. There. Cool. Tab. 2. Unconnected here. Unconnected here. edge, bridge edge loops. Cool. Great. Save, Q, sharpen. Let's see, does it have materials? I don't remember. I know that the military ones don't yet. We'll have to bring those in. Yeah, that does, and that works. That looks okay. Yeah, literally, we would just like cut that door apparently, but you know, hey, I'm not going to stress too much about it. Come on. What are you doing? There we go. Like, why are you taking forever? Oh, because you're converting to that? Gross. Okay. That's pretty good. Like I said, I'm not sure. Tab 3, E. No. Gray model. E. Oh, thank you. Turn off that. 3E to there. Cool. Yep. You just went a little further. Okay, there we go. Actually, I don't know E. There we go. That's better. There we go. So someone's like replaced that whole front panel now. Better. Yeah, that's cooler. Okay, save. And I'm going to put some solar cells on top. Where are my solar cells at? I know I've got some. Blind, can't see. Where are the solar panels? I know there are some in here. There they are. There they are. Let's just grab those and put them up here. Something on the roof. Again, taking forever. Okay, good. Yeah, they work for me pretty much just like that. That's fine. And and I don't know. Just looking for something cool. What's this? RZ90. No. Whew. No. Turn off. There we go. That's what we want off. RZ90. 180. Scale. Sure. They touching, and GZ. Now it's touching, but now it's really touching. Great. Cool. Yeah, that helps break up that roof. We need to do the same thing on the top here with something, something. Greebles or Greeble clusters. Maybe a Greeble cluster. And I'm thinking this one looks good. 7 RZ90. Scale it in. GZ. Cool. GY. Try to line it up kind of close to the middle. Oh yeah, that's cool. And there is our house. Long and thin, kind of weird looking, but I like it. Cables. Let's see, do we have a material we can use for these guys yet? First, let's convert to mesh. Do I already have a cable or wire or just metal? Let's see. I don't really want to add another material if I can avoid it. Not that it makes a huge difference, but try to keep it at least somewhat. Let's see where we're at anyway. It's probably a good thing to take a check. And we're going to add a sky. Now we're pretty much done, I think. Well, and maybe a vehicle. Got to put the truck in. Maybe I'll load the truck up now while I'm thinking about it. Van. It's just, yeah, start pulling that up now while it's chugging away. Updating images. Yes. Okay. Cool. These are all just, what is this? Galvanized. Let's just use galvanized. See what that looks like. Yep, that's good enough for what we need. That's fine. Do the same thing with these. Q, convert to mesh, and we'll make them galvanized as well. A truck I made. We're gonna grab the one we made last week for the band van, which is the one based off the F-150. If it will ever come up, come on. Get rid of the meantime. Let's get rid of the dude. We don't want him there. Okay, he's gone. Still loading. Come on, Blender. Let's do a sky in the meantime. STR maker. Import. And okay, now it's coming up. 47 JPEG. What do we got in here? These look good. Actually, these look very good. We're kind of just gonna go for a daytime one on this. Very Houston. I'm thinking 1054, because why not? 1054. Great. We have a sky. Hey, Micah. And yeah, that's a cool sky. I like it. We'll do it. And there's our truck. Select hierarchy, not delete hierarchy. Come on. Select hierarchy. Copy objects. Back over to here. Yeah, I don't like the change, but I like it. So can we just keep it all the time, please? Because I hate it getting dark at 4 p.m. In the wintertime. So the change is a pain. I'm not going to argue that with anybody, but I would take daylight savings all the time. Because in the wintertime, it doesn't matter to me if it gets light at 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning. It's still going to be dark when I wake up. But if it gets dark at 5 p.m. instead of 4 p.m., I would be much happier. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Rotation there. Cool. And G. There's our truck. And I guess they've backed in. That's fine. That's what undo is for. It's kind of weird that delete hierarchy and select hierarchy are so close together, but hey, I'm like, all right, whatever you guys want to do. Right. RZ, just offset it a little bit. Save. And I think we're getting close to where we want to be. Control 0. Let's see. Photographer. We're gonna want let's just see how big is this. That's how big we should make our land. Item 276. Okay. So we're not going to be all the way up to that, but that's the distance we got. Photographer. And yeah, because again, where I live, it makes no difference in the wintertime. It's going to be dark when I wake up, period. The end. It just is. So it means I have less care. Be like, but I might it's dark in the morning. Yeah, who cares? It's already dark in the morning. It's going to be dark in the morning. Let me take the 300. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's reasonably close. That was at 50. At 35, I feel like 50 might actually be better. No, that is 50. Yeah, where did I change? I did that. That's 50. Back. Yeah. Let's move over more so we're not in our trees. Something like that. And kind of like that cuts off here in the foreground because it just makes it feel like the thing comes on more. Save. Geoscatter on. We're not seeing 99% of the geoscatter there because, yeah. I am going to take this shrub on this last geoscatter. And there are many. On the shrub on the last geoscatter. And I'm going to change its minimum distance to 0.1. That brings it a lot closer, maybe even a little bit more. Oh, transition of 0.25. There we go. Now it's much, much closer to the water. 0.1. Yeah, that's better. So it's just along the edge now, and we can see our truck better. Maybe we want a little bit wider. Photographer. Maybe we will try 35 again. 35 seems big, but we do get to see everything then. It's probably not bad as a starting point. Okay. And focus on our window here. Save. And if we're good, could be good. We're not putting fog on this one. If for no other reason than with all of the geoscattering we're doing, it would just completely explode. I mean, it would work. It would just take a long time because there's like, I don't know, 12 million objects in here. That's not bad. I kind of like it. I kind of like how bright it feels, weirdly. It's cool. These are the cheerful people in between there. So we have literally the bridge between the cyberpunk and the rural. It's kind of feeling very, it's working for me. Just what we wanted. We need to turn our mist pass up to like at least 150. Cool. It's very cheery. Yeah, like these are the, that's kind of the, like, I hate solar punk. We've heard my rant before many times. Fucking hate solar punk, but as a term. But that's kind of the vibe, is like these guys are the bridge between the cyber and the eco hippies. So it's kind of like that. We can be cheerful every once in a while. It's all right. I still fucking hate solar punk. Anyway, um, and yeah, no, that looks good. That's with a little bit of our post turned on. I think we're in a good place. Um, Thanks for hanging out with me, folks. Glad to be back for another week. I've got some more ideas for things to keep doing. Um, I literally had two teeny boppers have sex in my lawn once, Mike. It was entertaining. I wanted to start cheering, but I didn't. I just kept quiet. Um, when I had a lawn, now I don't. Anyway, um, thanks for everyone for coming and hanging out. We'll be back again tomorrow with some more stuff. And in the meantime, have a great rest of your day. Your day. Yeah. Okay. Bye, everybody. See ya.